Well, good evening everybody and welcome to Lou's Colourful Crafts. I'm Louise Daniels. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator here in Retford in the middle of the UK, and tonight I'm going to share with you a free workshop to create this lovely little mini album. Now this one I've made here was made using the Winter Meadow DSP. I have made several others in all sorts of things. I do know it's better if you can choose a piece of Stampin'Up DSP or patterned paper. You need a 12-inch square, and the best way to do this is to make sure your paper is non-directional, and it's very simple to make. It genuinely is made from just a single piece of DSP. We've created pockets, tags, spaces for photographs, and it pulls round, folds round, and there's various other pockets here. I'm using various stamp sets, but the one I use most with this, I'll just pop it out of the way, is the I Love This Moment, which has got your journaling lines, nice big smile and happy, flowers, but lots of little words that you can add to it. I love this, memories, never forget, speech bubbles. The camera is really useful, and I'll show you. Hi Caroline, if you are watching, do say hello. Hopefully, fingers crossed, the internet will stay with us tonight. Now, just before we start, it really is very simple. I'm going to use, which one was I going to use? I'm going to use this piece here, which is actually from our brand new catalogue tonight. This is from the Floral Delights. It's yellows, peachy pinks, old olive, and then the other side is just gingham. Now I have learnt through experience to be careful not to have too many, hi Debbie, hi Elizabeth, to have too many patterns, and you really simply just need to take your piece of DSP, have from the top side here, we're going to put it in the trimmer, and I'm going to score, because this is 12 inches, remember, at 4 inches and 8 inches. So I'll do that now. So take your piece of paper, pop it in your trimmer, and score, not cut, put the trimmer cutter out of the way, and score at 4 inches, like so. And then you can either put the leg round, or you can do what I do because it's easier, take it out, turn it round, and score it from the other end at 4 inches as well. Okay. And then once you've done that, and if you can let me know if you're keeping up, you turn it through 90 degrees, and because it's a 12-inch piece, you butt it up to this edge here, which is your 6-inch marker, and you're going to take your, this time, take your trimmer blade, and I've come back up to the top, so my score lines are going across this way. I think you can still see them, and I'm going to cut straight across that way, 4 inches, and stop when I get to the 8-inch, open it up, slide the trim out, and bring the scorer and score the last little bit. Okay, so we've cut 4 inches, 8 inches, stopped and scored. So you've got a piece that now looks a little bit like this. Okay, and then all of these lines want folding very carefully. If you have got your bone folder to hand, it might help. I can't see where mine is. I'm snowed under. Too many nice new products keep appearing in my doorway in boxes. There we go. And all you do, turn it back, and you're going to fold it top to bottom, like so. And make sure when you start folding, you do get it nice and square. And you see that? And making sure this top edge is really quite square. Pull it in tight, just gently push that burnish your folds down, and then it's up to you to decide which side out I'm going to have the flowers out. So I'm going to just turn it back round. I've got very sore fingers tonight, so it's quite tricky. Hang on. There we go. Okay, is everybody okay so far? Because this is really much simpler than trying to do what we did last week. Okay, so you'll have a piece of paper that looks like this. Okay, and let me know in the comments if you've got this far, because the next thing you're going to need is to bring in some glue. Now I'm using my trusty Tombow. You could do it with a seal. I've never managed to make them work, so I don't bother anymore. Okay, and I'm now going to, don't forget to give me a like or a love if you're watching. All you do is, you can see straight away, you fold the pages back. Now the first one you need to do, the first place you need to glue, if I show you on this one, the one that's finished, so this is the front piece here, and what I've done is I've glued, so I remember what I've done, I'd glued on this top edge, which way up again, so Debbie, you need it across your board, 12 inches this way, 6 inches this way, and it's like that, so the slit is to your right hand, it opens right to left, and you're going to put some glue on the top here, just this very top first 4 inches, just a little bit like so, and if you want to make sure, just come down that seam, don't need any more than that, and then you're going to fold that over, making sure it's square, nice and square, tuck it in, that will hold that piece where you want it, that makes your front piece like so, and then you're going to fold it down, make sure it's sticking, stick it in there like so. So you can see you're creating the pages. Now on one I made earlier, because when I actually did it I didn't like the other side of the paper, I folded it up and made it much more compact. It's only got 3 little pages. I'll show you that one again in a minute. This one I'm going to make bigger. So I'm going to leave these pieces flapping. I'm going to fold it out of the way, and I'm going to bring in the back piece here, and I'm going to fold it back in on itself. Can you see? So I've taken what was the last piece on the right hand side, and this time I'm going to just put some glue at the very edge, at the bottom, and down this spine here. This glue actually helps to keep it strong as well, but don't put it at the top because we're making a pocket. Okay, and then I'm going to bring this one over like so, and I'm going to stick him down there like so. Now there we go. Now, so if I go back, you can see we're going to fold him up, fold him up, fold him tight, and he now unfolds like this, and you've got a pocket here. Now I'm going to take my 1 1/4 inch punch, and I do this by eye, you could measure it. I'm just going to make a little snippet in there like so, which gives me the entrance to my pocket. Can you see that? Okay, and I'm going to do the same at the top of this pocket here. Okay, so I've now got a flappy bit, and a pocket. Now what I'm going to do is I had a look on the paper and I looked for the colours, and what I did was I grabbed some lemon lolly, some daffodil delight, some basic white and some peach pie, and I've cut using these tags are from the Go-To Greetings from the online exclusives, and these ones are from the Something Fancy dies. So what I'm going to do now is I'm not going to put anything on them at the moment, but I'm going to put, I'm not, because I can't get my hands in the right place. This one will go in here in a minute when I've stamped something on it, like so. As you can see, there's a pocket there, and at the front I'm going to do something slightly different, because I've worked out these are the little note cards, little envelopes. One of those fits in there, like so. Okay, now the next exciting thing is to bring in one of the coordinating papers. Let me have a look. I'm going to actually use this one, which has got the old olive on the back, because what you need to do now, this space is 6 inches by 4. Obviously you can't get a huge photo in there, but a good measurement is 3 centimetres by 5. So I'm going to measure 3 inches, 3¼ inches, so it's slightly bigger than a 3 by 5, like so. So this piece of paper is going to be 3¼ by 5¼ inches, and you need 2 of those. So 3¼ by 5¼ I don't know whether I can. No, I can't write in the comments. If somebody wants to put the measurements into the comments for me as we're going, I'd be very grateful. Right, and then these pieces are going to fit in here. Okay, and before I stick them down, this is where I was saying the stamp with the photo on, if you're gifting this and you're not going to put all the photos in, you're just going to give it to somebody to fill up with their own souvenirs. If you take this little camera and you find the Memento Black, you can use the little camera, just make sure it's nice and inked up, and just stamp. I won't do it while there's something underneath it. I'll just stamp directly into the middle, so you can see it's going to have a photograph on that space. And then these pieces literally just get glued into place. So this was 3½ inches by 5½ inches, and they've gone on the front flap and the piece that folds over here. Yeah, that's right, thank you, Caroline. These are the photo placement pieces. And then in the middle here, I've cut a piece of peach pie, which is 4 inches by 1½, no, 2. 4 inches by 2, and I'm going to have a look at one of the other pieces of DSP. So that's 4 inches by 2. So this piece is going to be 1 3/4 by 3¾ I think, and that will just pop on there. And I think I'm going to go with the slightly less loud side. Yeah, I'm going to go with the slightly less loud side. That's it. 4 by 2 for the peach pocket, and the DSP is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4 layer, like so. And then you're just going to glue around the bottom edge. I nearly glued it all to make your little pocket. Hope everybody's keeping up with me so far. And then you see I'm going to be able to put another little label in there like so. And if you wanted to, you could bring something in. I'll show you what else we're going to use in a minute. So we've got I'll just breathe. So you've got your 2 pieces of DSP, plain, your photo is going to go in there. You've got another tag and a pocket. You could obviously use this pocket for receipts or a photograph. You could put a photograph onto your tag, whatever. And then it's very similar. We're just going to open him up, and I'm going to excuse me, I'm going to cut another piece of the DSP, and I'm going to do it again 3 3/4. That's right, thank you Caroline. And 5 1/4 over here. But because this paper is so pretty, I'm actually going to put that one on there. Oh, don't know. Shall I do green for my photos or flowers? Green or flowers? Do let me know. I'm going to do another peach pocket down here. Pocket like so, and I just need another little bit of the DSP like so. And I tend to try not to bring too many patterns in, she says. Oh, excuse me, I'm very full of cold here today. And I'm just going to put that one on there like this. Exactly. Like so. And I've got another tag going in there. What shall we have? Shall I have green or flowers? I think we'll keep with green. I'm not sure. What I could do, and this is where the fun starts, because you can just play with it and fiddle with it and choose your bits and pieces. It's really good fun for using the DSP, for showing the DSP off. There we go. I love the gingham. There we go. So it's beginning to grow now. I'm going to bring my little stamp in. Forgot to do that. Note to self, forgot to do that before I'd glued it, so be very careful because you might not get a perfect little stamp. There we go. Now, hopefully you can begin to see how this is all going to go together. I'm going to come back round to the little envelope next, pop that over there, put the lid on my ink so I don't get ink everywhere. Just pop that to one side, because I want to do this lovely little trick on this piece of oh, let me find it. There we go. I knew I had one. This piece of this envelope, is that piece big enough? Yes, I just want to I think we'll stick with the less loud. I've got a little note envelope, and hopefully you know how to do your envelope flaps. So I'm just going to place some glue on there. I'm going to open him up out of the way, and I'm just going to pop him on right up to the fold tight. There we go. And I'm just going to get some snips and trim my way round. And take that piece out of the way. And then I've got a little pretty envelope that I can now put into my pocket here. That maybe I could put a gift card in, I could put some money into it, do all sorts of things. But before I do anything else, I'm just going to get it and I'm going to put big, I love these big, oh I don't know, let me have a look. I was going to use this one as well because these are new. This is from the new catalogue as well. This is with you in mind, and I think I'm going to just put this on here. Because these are lovely. These are really, really great, big, huge sentiments. And just because I can, do like my glass mat by the way, I'm just going to use some old olive ink as well. Like so. That just says best wishes. There we go. So again, it could be for absolutely anything. Very bubbly old olive ink at the moment, but it's a really nice big font, and I could, I've just seen it, these flowers on this DSP are so easy to fussy cut, says she who really doesn't enjoy fussy cutting at all, but hopefully you can see, quick wiggle round. Really bright, cheerful little flower. If you really, there is a die that goes with this suite. Mine is in a box over there. I haven't got it out yet, but I can just pop a flower on this corner, like so, possibly. That's just a thought. And so that one's going to go in this pocket here. Hi Connie! That one's going in this pocket here. That's your little gift card. Now all we need to do as well is to, somewhere on this table, I've got some of the peach pie ribbon. So I'm going to, I am still live. Still very definitely alive. Actually I'm not very alive because I've got a cold, but it's lovely to see you Connie. We've used a single piece of DSP and scored it in one direction at 4 inches and 8 inches, and then I have cut it across from 6 inches to the 8-inch mark. I'll show you what I mean in a minute when I finish tying this ribbon onto this to make a tag. Hang on, I'm making a hash of this. It's because I don't. Right. There we go. Let me just find another use for a pokey tool, by the way. Get your pokey tool and pokey tool your ribbon through the little holes, and then you can put ribbon. Ouch! Just don't do what I just did, which is stick your pokey tool in finger, because that's sharp. There it is. Have I got hold of it? Yes. Oh, there he comes. Come on, Fred. There he is. You see it that way. That's what I wanted to do. I was too busy talking. So I'm just going to put very carefully, because of course it's only cardboard, so you just need to just wiggle it through, not tug it really hard, because you'll make pull it straight out. And then you will have a nice tag. There we go. You obviously don't need all that lot on there. There's a tag for whatever you want to put on there. Those are for your photographs. I have needing to do the front of mine, so I've got a lemon lolly, my favourite colour I think ever. And I've used the wanted to say dies that say celebrate. So I've done it in old olive, First, I'm just going to literally glue that one on like so. And as I say, these dies are from the, you see that? Corner to corner, wiggle it round, down a bit, there we go. And then I remembered this time, I actually used the self-adhesive sheets and lemon lolly card, and I've made myself a sticker. And I don't know why I don't remember to do this more often, but I never do until it's too late, but I actually did tonight. So there we go. That's just going to say Caroline introduced me to these with my birthday present. I hadn't really even appreciated what they are, but I've used them non-stop. And one of the loveliest sentiments in this set actually just says feel better soon, which is quite nice for somebody who isn't necessarily brilliantly well. Right, so I've got to celebrate for the front. I don't know what we're celebrating here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do, because I suddenly had a brainwave, is somewhere on this table, so good job you can't see behind me, I have got my boxes with the ephemera, because if I remember rightly, some of this is green and yellow. Might not be the right green, I'm finding that. It's quite tricky to get the right greens. But let's have a little root through my box. Oh yes, look, there's some flowers. I'm sure we can use those somewhere. Let's punch these ones out. And when I first got these, I thought, not really sure I can see a use for this. But actually, they've proved invaluable for quicker projects like this. And obviously we could colour the rose in there to match. What else have we got in here that might go with this sort of thing? Oh yes, look, there's a lovely big yellowy rose there. Let's pop him out. Let's see, let's move that over there and out of the way. So I've got this here. I'm going to pop this down here at the bottom, and I'm thinking I could pop my rose. I'm not quite sure about that actually. I don't know whether I'm better with the one I've cut out of the paper. I think I'm better with the one I've cut out of the paper. So I'm going to glue this one on, and hoping you're managing to keep up, and I can't wait to see what you create. Do post a photograph of them later. You post them to my page, I'll be able to add them. I'm just going to find some dimensionals and pop 1, 2 behind this. And pop that on there. And the other thing I wanted to show you with this stamp set is if I take one of these tags out like so, and I bring in the stamp set, you may be wondering what these lines are for, and they're really good if you just wanted to make a point for journaling. So you just need to grab that like that. You need to grab the black ink, pop this out of the way again, and make sure you've got plenty of ink. And often with these bigger stamps I tend to take my ink to my stamp, make sure I put plenty on, and you can just create a table on your stamp like so. Do it again underneath it. Last one, like so, and then you can find the little word that said where and when I used before, if I can see them. There they are. Very, very difficult, they're tiny. Hang on, we've got, that's notes, that one says where and this one says when. I just need to find another little block, which is here. Pop that out of the way. So this one says when, so you're putting a date marker in, and this one says, I love the adhesive sheets, Connie, I just forget I've got them, that's the problem, when and where. So if somebody were wanting to keep a record of where they've been and what they've been doing, you can pop all that in there. In fact, actually I'm going to swap that one out from there. I'm going to swap that one into there. I'm going to pop this one in the back pocket here, like so, and then like so. And this one I'm going to just leave as is. Let me have a think what else we could put on here. I want the smile because I think it's a lovely sentiment. Do like my, oh, stuck it to the, go. Just going to try that on a piece behind me. There we are going. And I'm just going to pop it on here, like so. Oh, that's not got enough ink on it. There we go. Smile. And if you do what I've just done, you could actually take that out of the way, you could stamp it again, because it's much better to stamp it before you actually stick it into something, because then you don't get bobbles behind it. So I've done my smile again. Just going to bring my trimmer in, and I'm just going to cut this back to the little bit that's going to go on that pocket again. So just there we go. So has anybody got any questions? Anybody got stuck? Anybody want to know anything else? Any other suggestions? And it really is as simple as that. There we go. We've got smiles. I think I'd probably put a photograph on there. Haven't decided. I just quite like that paper there. It's going to fold up like this. No, it's not. It's going to fold up like this. There we go. So I've got a little card in here. You could probably put a little tag on there if you wished. You could celebrate. And you can just keep adding. Once you had your photographs in, you see you could add some flowers. Excuse me. You could bring in your fussy. No, you couldn't, because I can't fussy cut that lot. You could have another go at fussy cutting a flower with a leaf. That is the beauty of these. This DSP, the flowers are quite large. Go, even I can do that. Our expert fussy cutters will make a, so that would be really quite pretty down there. I might just pop that one on there, like so. In fact, I'm going to glue that one in there, just because I can, really. And that's what happens, you just start adding little bits. And then I was going to match it with the iridescent foil gems. So I'll just grab a few of these, slice at the side of my packet, and just need to get my tissue. Oh. go. You won't believe how difficult it is to do things without a finger. There we go. Let's go to the front and let's put a couple of these big sparklies. One, they're really, really pretty, these. 1, 2 and a little one. Like so. I'll have another big one in here. Oh, I stuck it to my glass mat, which is not really quite where I wanted it plopped. To put one on each corner here. Make a little feature. Like so. But as I say, if you have got any questions, just pop them in the comments, because I'd love to help you create one of these. I'm just going to see if I can use a bit of this ribbon to put through this tag as well. It's quite chunky ribbon and they're not huge holes. I could make a bigger hole, but let's see if we can do it again. I could actually just tie this one rather than trying to force it through. There we go. Snip these bits off, like so. That looks a bit prettier, so that one can go in there. Got a little bit of ribbon on this one. And I think, to be honest, that's probably all I want to do for tonight. So I do hope you've enjoyed that. Oh, hang on, I've just found another little tag. So we do need to make another little space to put another little tag in. Got a lemon lolly one. Oh, where am I going to put that? Maybe I could put 2 in here. Maybe I could put something, a sentiment on here. Let's have a see what we've got. What have we got? I've got some of these that are already. Let's have a little look and see. These are some more of the ephemera. Oh, that's a nice one, and with the right colours. Celebrate, it's your birthday. We could pop that somewhere. We could pop that one in. We could have a C. I don't think that's very appropriate. Hang on. Oh, thinking of you, that's quite sweet. I think I could put that one in. Thank you, Elizabeth. It's really quite good fun. There we go. I'm going to just pop that one on there. It says thinking of you. Like so. And what else have we got over here? Happy days. There we go. And I think, to be honest, I'm going to stop there, because I think otherwise, let me just move all of this out of the way, otherwise you can overdo it without any photographs. It's quite tricky to finish it off properly. As I say, I can't wait to see. Good, thank you, Connie. It's just really good fun. It's really simple. I just sort of dreamt it up. I like that. Every time I do it slightly differently. There's your little gift tag. You could put a gift card in there. You could have anything you liked in there. Some money or whatever. So we had a little envelope on the front. We had spaces for photographs, a note card. You could write your own journal or your memories on there. A little bit of fussy cutting into the pocket. Another little pocket. I'm not going to pop anything in there because I've got another tag. You could, if you wanted to, put a smaller photograph down on there. or you could put 2 small photographs. That might be quite nice. Let me see what that looks like. Let me get another piece of the green. 1 second. Can't remember where the green is. There's the green. So if you remember, it was 3.5 by, so it's 3 by 5, so 3.25 by 5.25. So 5.5 is 2 point. There we go. Let's do 2 point. Are they the same? Yeah. Let's pop that one out there. This is what happens when I start doing this. Get a bit sort of. Yep, there we go. And I'm going to bring those in. Thank you, that's okay. I love this DSP. So you see, I'm just showing you, you could actually put 2 smaller photos. Just need to make that one a little bit weird. Hang on, I just need to make him that size. Need to make him that size. And you could put 2 small photos on there for your scrapbooking, like so. And I think that actually probably adds to it, so I'm going to add those in there. Just like that. And they're the ones that need the little tiny camera. Hang on, let's get this out of the way. And as I say, this will be my last live, I think, for 2024. Not had many this year with one thing and another. I am hoping to do more of these virtual live workshops in the new year. There is a save the date for those of you who like watching what we do live for the 9th of January, because I and Caroline and Elizabeth will be doing a virtual catalogue launch. So if you are interested in finding out what's in the catalogue and come and see what we've created with it, then join us live. I think we're going to start about 9 o'clock UK time and do something on the hour for quite a few hours during the day. We haven't exactly planned it, but I do know it's happening on the 9th of January, and there'll be something going on the hour for quite a lot of the day. I think we might be starting at about 9 o'clock, but I look forward to sharing the new catalogue with you. If you haven't got your copy, please get in touch, and those of you who get my newsletter will get the link to the digital copy anytime soon. But there we go. So thanks ever so much for being with me tonight. I can't remember how to fold it up. There we go, it goes that way. So just for showing you one last time, this is the new Floral Delight, and we've then got 2 spaces for photographs. Open him up, fold him round, come back round that way, another tag, 2 more little photographs, and there you are. And if you wanted to, you could have put a ribbon all the way around it. But thanks ever so much for watching me tonight. Do take care, and as I say, have a wonderful Christmas. I have a team meeting next Tuesday, and then it'll be Christmas Eve, crikey, and then we'll be into January 2025, and I look forward to sharing lots and lots more crafting. And we have, as I say, if you go over to my Facebook page and look on the events, you'll find out all the things that are coming up. So take care. It's really nice to see you, and please share this with your friends and get them to watch me and comment live. Thank you very much. Good night. Bye.